Don't worry yourself, Uni. I'm doing just fine over here.
Well, I certainly hope so. You sometimes get so focused on your work that you forget to do basic things like eat, after all.
It's all right. I'm not like I was back then. I have people looking out for me now. What is it? Why are you laughing?
Oh, it's nothing. Do you remember that charm I gave you? It's still hanging off your phone, isn't it? I just pictured it and had to laugh.
It is, actually. I'm rather fond of it. Thanks again, by the way.
Don't mention it. Anyway, good luck with your work.
Uni, I can't believe that Shadaloo has been truly eradicated. And I find it curious indeed that it's getting harder and harder to track down any traces of their remnants. This will require further investigation. Who was that man? He got away from me, but I'm certain he knows something. I've found no answers, but more things now close in around me. I wonder if I can truly put an end to all this. No, you're right. Of course I can. Forgive me. I had lost sight of myself. Thank you. This fight is not just mine alone. It belongs to all of us. And I will succeed. For all our sakes.
There's this chump I always wanted to kill. And wouldn't you know it, the guy apparently went and kicked the bucket. But let me tell you, I don't feel even the slightest bit happy about it. He took one of my eyes. I'll bash his skull in. His organization can fight it too. I'll wipe it off the face of the earth. I'll kill you so hard, nobody'll recognize the corpse. Rotten hell, Bison! For the longest time, it was all I could think about. To make that a reality, I used every dirty trick in the book. And then some. And yet... why am I so frickin' pissed off? I mean... for real! God damn it!
You too are one of Bison's victims.
Man, I hate her so freaking much.
Name is Chun Li. As an Interpol agent, I spent many years in pursuit of the leader of the Shadaloo Syndicate. A man named M. Bison. But thanks to the assistance of numerous great martial artists, Shadaloo was destroyed, and M. Bison was defeated for good. For now, I'm on a sabbatical from work. I've been spending my time teaching Kung Fu in the city. Sabbatical or not, a martial artist is always on active duty. I mustn't neglect my daily training. I didn't manage to get any more info out of Juri. Even after Bison's death, if there's any chance of something still lurking in the shadows, I have no choice but to uncover the truth. I guess I really am a workaholic.
Luke Sullivan. Since quitting the army, I've taken PMC work to pay the bills. But on the side, I've been dipping my toes into the world of street fighting. Why is that, you ask? Heck of a question. Wish I had an answer for you. Someone once told me their definition of a fighter. They said it was someone who decided to fight their battles on their own terms. I guess I wanted to meet people who live like that. And I figured street fighting was the best way to do it. Fight your battles on your own terms. Anyone out there calling themselves a fighter is walking that same path and giving it everything they've got. There's no doubt about that, and I intend to be taking this every bit as seriously as the next guy. That said, when I think of the kid I once was, getting into brawls in back alleys, I'm not sure that I've changed all that much.
Yoon, Yang. Been a hot minute since I've seen either of you. But don't worry. I'm doing just fine all on my own. The name's Jamie Sho. This town's got all sorts of people looking to stir up trouble, and you could say I'm something of a peacekeeper.
Ah, hey, dude.
Nice to see you, Jamie.
Some people are out here trying to cause problems, while others just want to prove how bad they are. But these are my streets, and I'm ready to knock some fools down a peg or three. It's all about nipping problems in the bud, you know? That's just the game, and a player's gotta play. Sometimes. Every now and then. I'll run into someone who makes me forget all about the city. Someone I feel like I can't afford to lose to, no matter. And just like when I was busting my buns to rule the back streets, my blood starts to boil. If my bros caught wind of this, they'd never—
What do you even mean, these are my streets? Come on. No matter how you cut it, from about this street on, the city's mine!
Say what? A scrub like you can only strut around here acting hard because Jamie Sho's keeping you safe, you know?
Oh, you luck into one win, and now you think you're some kind of superhero?
How about I super slap you?
Bring it on, you punk!
Because you're strong, Manon. Everyone's always said that to me.
Manon's so strong!
Go, Manon.
Wow, Manon! You're the best!
And they're right. I am strong.
Manon? Mommy won't be able to see you anymore. But you're a strong girl, so I know you'll be just
Fine. I'm more than just fine. Because I'm strong. Whether it's in the judo ring or on the runway, I'm always the best of the best. Even against other styles, I always come out on top. And I claim victory yet again. As usual, I'm more than just...
Now that's what I call a good time!
Oh? A good time, you say? Was this just a game to you?
No, that's not it. Of course I'm upset that I lost, but you know what? Getting to do battle with someone as strong as you was such a thrill!
Strong. Usually I hate when people call me that. I feel a pain in my chest every time I hear it. And yet, the way she said it so bluntly and plainly, it didn't bother me in the slightest.
Next time we fight, the victory will be mine. In fact, how about a rematch right now?
Oh, my. I'm quite confident I'll win the next time as well. After all...
One crazy coincidence kicked it all off. There was this weird formula on an internet math forum. And well, long story short, I solved it. When I finished, someone by the name of Xiao Bing sent a DM my way. So obviously I'm thinking, what code? And let me tell you, what came back had me totally floored. Naishali? For real? Talk about blindsided. The country of Naishal and I... We got a bit of a connection, you see. My uncle was a great guy. He always looked out for me. And well, he died after getting caught up in some trouble over there. The code I cracked that day was the start of it all. That's how I, ninja star Kimberly Jackson, made my first step on a journey to discover the truth behind what went down in night. I won, but it sure didn't feel like I came out on top. I beat him, but it's like I was the one on the ropes.
There are few things more dangerous than unwarranted confidence in one's abilities. Were I you, I would endeavor to forget what transpired. Farewell, Ms. Jackson.
I didn't manage to get anything out of him. One thing I did figure out, though, is that I'm not nearly strong enough to chase after a monster like that. Seems like this ninja star still has a lot of training ahead of her. Kitty kitty baja haka!
I love traveling. The spirit named Toi no Ikonoi is always by my side, and its voice calls to me on the wind. Go forth, Lilly. There remains so much to be seen. Go forth, Lilly. The world awaits. A long time ago, there was a Thunderfoot warrior just like me. He set out on a journey to save the tribe. And on that journey, he met many amazing warriors. I can only hope that's the kind of journey I've got waiting for me.
I sense a great power within you, Lilly.
That's what Dhalsim told me. I couldn't help but feel like he must have been talking about Toi no Ikonoi. I'll meet all sorts of people and get even stronger. And I'll show Dhalsim how much we've grown. I'm Lilly, a Thunderfoot warrior. My journey is just getting started.
Naishal, a developing nation of little significance, tucked away in a remote corner of Asia. There is but one reason I chose to support such a country by hosting a martial arts tournament. I required a front for my money laundering operation. And yet, prepare a crowd, an arena, and a prize. And people swarm in like moths to a flame. Come to think of it, Bison himself had a penchant for incorporating martial arts tournaments into his plans for world domination. Utterly illogical. And yet, I think I'm beginning to understand the appeal.
There once was a man who could drive people into a state of frenzy with the power of his songs. Irresistible rhythms, catchy lyrics, fiery passion. His songs hypnotized the globe. One fateful day, he discovered the martial rhythm that dwells in the very spirit of street fighting. From that, a new kind of music was born. A fusion of Back This Man, Dee Jay, set out again today to sing, fight, and seek out brilliant new music to fuel his...
Yo! I wonder what rhythm we got waiting for us today. Pump the brakes and hang tight, cause DJ's on the way. Alright. Now I'm really starting to feel it. Talk about out of control. I can remember the last time I felt a rhythm this fresh coming on. Yahoo! It's all thanks to you, my ninja friend. We got a new kid on the block bringing fresh new energy. Let me hear some of that hot new music.
I'm Ryu, a martial artist. I've crossed paths with many during my journey for true strength. Take Ken, who trained alongside me under the same master. He has always been my greatest friend and rival. Guile, Chun Li, Dhalsim. I've been saved time and time again by those who walk my same path. I've also met my share of enemies, opponents I had to overcome. And sometimes, that opponent was my own self. My journey knows no end. I will continue to do what I have always done. Search for those stronger than myself.
Oof, talk about tough. Guess I need to step up my training. Ryu just up and disappeared the second it was over. I wanted to get a picture with him, but this is the best I could do. Actually, you know what? Maybe this ain't so bad.
Things are looking up. I'm opening a Chunko restaurant in Metro City. And I've poured my heart and soul into making darn sure it's got everything I want the world to see. Most importantly, we've got a stage, so patrons can spectate some sumo with their stew. We've even got genuine sumo wrestlers working the joint. You'll sumo headbutt your order straight to your door. And of course, we can't forget about the old Japanese spirit, which is where the adorable little tanuki statues come in. But it wasn't easy getting here. I had a heck of a time deciding on this location. I literally traveled the globe looking for the perfect place to set up shop. What do you think of my sumo? Perfect fit for a place like this, wouldn't you say?
You misunderstand me, silly man. This is a traveling carnival. Before long, it will be torn down and headed elsewhere.
What the? So that's what you meant, was it? Oh, shucks. I'm running out of ideas for good spots.
Is the location truly so important? I'm a judoka and model both. Whether I'm on the mat, on the runway, or anywhere, really. I try to be the version of myself that I want the world to see. Is that not what matters most?
The me that I want the world to see, huh? So that's why I went ahead and picked this spot. And I made just the kind of restaurant I had in mind. Ha 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 ha! We'll be open before you know it. Chunko House Edamon in Metro City. And the star attraction is me, the one and only Edmund.
Glad to see someone hasn't changed a bit. Perhaps we should pay this sprite a little visit.
A sprite? I wonder if it's something like Toi no Ikonoi. If it is, you're right. We should go check it out.
It's me, King of the Jungle the mysterious Jungle Sprite. I'll be waiting for you in the jungle. I'm sorry. I'm not really a jungle sprite. But so many dreams would be crushed if people found out. So...
What are you apologizing for? It makes no difference whether you're wearing that thing or not. The spirit of the jungle is with you right now.
It is?
Yep, it is. The power of all the trees and animals here, you have it inside of you. That's the sprite you're talking about, right?
The power of the jungle is real. That means Blanka-chan is real too. And I'm Blanka, king of the jungle. And I'm real too.
Training like this you're looking for. I'm happy to help out anytime, sir.
The occasional round with young blood keeps me from getting rusty. I can say that much.
So, you wanted to talk?
Right. You were in Nishal when everything transpired, weren't you? What do you make of Ken Masters being involved?
Masters? He's innocent. If you're asking whether he was assisting the terrorists, the answer is no. He was set up.
Looking to provide Nishal with aid in its development, Ken gets saddled with the suspicion of abetting terrorists. He then resigns from his position at the Foundation and disappears from the limelight. I know he's not the type who's likely to cash in his chips if left unattended, but... time to start the search. Only question is where. Julia told me everything. Eliza's worried about you too.
I can't go back yet.
If you're worried about what happened in Nishal, don't be. We know you were set up.
I'm not even sure what I'm fighting for anymore. And I've got no business seeing anyone until I sort myself out. I'm sorry, but just leave me be.
Guess that means he doesn't want my help. Time to take matters into my own hands. If Ken Masters himself has been driven to the edge, it's probably worth looking into the...
According to the announcement, the man surrounding the embezzlement of funds the company's representative, Johan Petrovich, made in a statement released today.
Man, talk about pathetic. I got totally played. The Foundation was just supposed to be doing a little support work. And the next thing I knew, I was being framed for terrorism. My name was cleared. But it's not like things can just go back to the way they were. Since then, my reason for fighting has been totally flipped on its head. I can't move forward until I settle things once and for all. But what should I do? Do I kill him with my own two hands? I just don't know.
Oh! Someone is looking for a partner in the Colossio? They must be seeking a helping hand for a tag team match. Of this, their Harasho! I've always wished to have a bout in the Colosseum. Just you wait! The Red Cyclone shall be on your doorstep before long!
Talk about a great time! You're every bit as good as they say you are, Zangief. Though I suppose I should have expected no less from someone who wishes to be my partner for life.
For life? Were you not recruiting a partner for a single tag team match?
No, you fool! We are to be wedded! Till death do us part.
Wedded?
You're here because you saw the flyer, aren't you? It says so right here.
Those not serious about marriage need not apply? Now wait a moment. I thought this was a tag match.
You're not seriously going to back out on me now, are you? Or is it that I'm not to your liking?
Of course you are. It's just that these kind of things require careful consideration and Oh heavens! I just remembered I have a match today. Yes, that is something I definitely have. My apologies, but I must rescind my offer to assist with your tag match. The ring calls for the Red Cyclone!
What? Hey! Not sure what I expected. I half-jokingly spread those flyers around hoping somebody strong would show up. But never in my wildest dreams did I expect such a catch. May we one day cross paths again?
I am called Dhalsim. I walk the path of yoga. In changing times such as these, there are many who stray from their path. Guiding those who are led astray is but one of yoga's many purposes. To that end, I have fought many battles myself. Conflict waged so that conflict might be avoided. This contradiction is one I have yet to resolve. I, too, am led astray. Yet I will fight on all the same, with yoga as my guide.
Whoa, you can float? Are you sure you're not a spirit? This definitely looks like something a spirit would do.
A tranquil breeze cradles this child. The power I felt before is no more.
Hey, Dhalsim, maybe you should meet Singing Wolf. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I bet the two of you'd be on the same wavelength.
Very well. That power seemed to be the Satsui no Hado. Was it simply a trick of the senses? Perhaps in this case, I should hope I was mistaken.
Time to work, time to work. The Master has given me an assignment. Investigate what the remnants of Shadaloo are up to. And send out a warning if I encounter any interference. It'd be far easier to just eliminate them. But the Master's orders are absolute. First things first.
Oh, sorry to...
Dajie, I wouldn't be in such a hurry to return to action.
Who are you?
I am no one. But if you go sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, you may end up losing your whole face. I would not plan too far in advance. Leave the revival of the organization to the Master.
I see. You must be Fang's apprentice.
Indeed. And I can come and erase your existence whenever he commands it. Never forget that. The assignment is complete. I must report back to my master. I'm sure he'll shower me with heaps of praise. Master, I cannot wait for your adulations!
You know that your wonderful Aki has done everything you've asked of her, and gotten rid of anyone who dares to interfere. I could have erased them all, but no! I followed your orders to the letter! No killing, just pain, and unbridled fear! Master! Recognize your Aki's brilliance!
Making the most of the chaos from Shadowloo's fall, I went around and released a bunch of the other test subjects, just like me. I wasn't looking to make friends or anything, but I wanted to give them a taste of freedom, like I'd had. I knew, though. The moment I first met them, I knew. Something had brought all of us together. A deeper connection. Friends, team, partners, bonds, whatever you want to call it. There was something between us that only we could understand. And that kept us together. We knew that there were still more of us out there, though. And there was only one thing for us to do. We split up, searching for others just like us. But Shadowloo had a ton of those messed up hideouts all over the place. It wasn't gonna be easy. No doubt we'll have to take care of the trash left over from Shadowloo's fall along the way. Guess the ties that bind aren't so easily severed. Even in death. All of a sudden, we had a name. They call us Neo Shadowloo. The leftovers of the original Shadowloo are dead set on making me Bison's successor. Then you have punks like JP scheming away in the shadows. But I say, bring it on. If that's their game, then we'll give this Neo Shadowloo thing a go. But we'll run the table. We'll set the rules. If we're doing this, we're doing it my way.
Hundreds of opponents, all fell by his hand. Every moment of every fight accumulating over time, engraved into his very being. This is how he remembers each battle. Savage demon gods, innumerous. Their deafening silence. It speaks of the ferocity of a fight to the death. The man known as Akuma. Fists with ambition so great, they seek to soar beyond the very heavens. Where will this path of strife take him? Hey, what's the big deal?
No, bro. Bro, wait.
Check it out! Some old geezer sleeping by the dumpster.
Oh, gross! The dude's naked, too!
Must have gotten mugged or something. What a loser!
What's your deal, old man?
Hey, hang on, we didn't...
We weren't looking for trouble, promise!
am I? Who I am? I do not remember who I am. That being said, no matter how many street rats like you I crush, my hunger cannot be satiated.
No!
I may not know who I am, but what I desire is crystal clear. So long as I follow this hunger inside of me, I will eventually find the one who will fulfill me. I will be whole again. I resemble this man you call Bison.
God, you're really pissing me off right now.
If I was this Bison you speak of, what would you do?
You really want to know what I do? I'll make you remember everything you ever did. And then I'm gonna make sure you suffer and die again! That what you want to hear?
Kill me? Impossible for the likes of you. You are nothing but a squawking crow. However, Bison, yes, that will do. I shall take that name for myself.
What?
Bison is what you shall call me now, although I have no desire to know your name. Satisfy my hunger. That is all I need from you. Now dance for me, Crow.